All right, guys, we are back for another one here with looking at the iDrive 8. I have gotten a couple questions about the Harman Kardon and if the sound system is better than the last generation G80. I know the last generation from the ones that I did test drove, they sounded pretty flat, even if you tweaked out the settings and if you played with the equalizer a little bit, things didn't sound quite right. I believe that they do sound better in here, in my opinion. Having test drove those cars, played with the car a little bit, and then moving into this one. What's pretty cool about this is the fact that they have added a surround sound kind of environment. So I'm going to take you guys through that real quick and show you guys a quick preview of what the resolution of the screen looks like, along with what the sound system is capable of. Now, I am using a GoPro microphone, so sound is subjective. It's going to sound different from headphones and to your TV, and if you got a surround sound or wherever you are watching it, just keep in mind that there is a little bit of a difference that I can tell. So to get in there, we're just going to go in here and go into system settings, sound. I'm going to turn on sound, and we have the experience the sound. So as you can see, they've added a little bit of a gimmicky thing just to show you what the actual capabilities of this sound system can do for you. I have been playing with it quite a bit, and earlier you guys saw I ended up turning Logic 7 surround off, just because that's what I like for the type of music that I'm listening to. But if you leave this on, I haven't played with it much, but you can actually adjust the intensity of the surround sound. It can go from very echoey down to a little bit more of a sharper sound, but I just got to play with it more for me to be able to give you more of an idea of what it would sound like with that. So for now, I just turn it off, and I ended up going into the actual equalizer, and I started tweaking out the sound that I like while I was playing music and just sitting in my driveway. So as you can see, the treble and bass are turned all the way up, but as I got into the equalizer, you can see that you have these settings. And say if I come right here and move my bass down, the equalizer moves along with that bar. So what I did here is I turned everything up. I just ended up just closing my eyes, listening to some songs that I like to listen to that have some bass, some treble. I like clarity. So I went in here, I started listening, and I just one by one, I started tweaking it out to get just a basis of what I wanted it to sound like. And then I started just going back in here and slowly tweaking it out. And this is just the settings that, for me, I ended up liking. So again, I turned this all the way up along with the treble. And then as I turn the treble down and the bass down on the other menu right here, it's going to adjust accordingly to the actual graph that you've put in on your equalizer settings. So as you see, like right here, if I turn the treble down all the way down, the frequency lines adjust accordingly to match the treble going down, but also keeping the same sound profile that I set for the car. Same thing if I come here and lower the bass all the way down. And as you can see, it's adjusted it right here. So let's go back to the treble, turn that all the way up, and turn the bass all the way up. It changes again. So I'm not gonna tell you these are the best settings for you. Everybody listens to music differently. Everybody has a different tune or a different tone that they prefer. So this is just one of those settings. You're gonna have to sit in the car, spend a little bit of time, and actually just listen to what you like in music and adjust accordingly. And it's probably gonna take you a couple weeks, maybe a couple months, while you slowly tweak it out and get to the point where this is what I like. So in my opinion, all in all, I think that the Harman Kardon sound system is better than the last iteration, but again, you have to tweak it out yourself to kind of reach the potential of it for what you're listening to. That really does it. That really does it for today's video. Again, I'm not telling you guys what is going to be some the best settings for you. Everybody's different, but that's just what I ended up doing for the music that I listen to. If you guys are still sticking around, hey, thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and hit that bell, and we'll see you guys on the next one.